Okay, so the first method for subtracting vectors, I think, is maybe the easiest method because you don't necessarily have to do a lot of manipulating the vectors. So I'm going to take vector u, which is a vector with a horizontal component of 3, a vertical component of 4. I went ahead and put vector u so it started at the origin. And I go 3 positive, so 3 to the right, and up 4. To avoid GeoGebra connecting these two vectors, I started this one, vector v, out here to the side. But it doesn't matter that it's not starting at the origin. It's still negative 2, 5, because we go 2 spaces to the left and then 5 spaces up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hold of this vector, make sure that I've clicked my arrow to move things. I'm going to grab a hold of this vector and I'm going to put the head of this vector at the head of vector u. That's why it's called the head-to-head method. Now what I'm going to do is draw another vector, and I want to go from where I started to where I ended. From where I started to where I ended to the beginning of vector u, from the beginning of vector u to the initial point of vector v. So first vector to second vector. And I see that to get from, now I have my resultant vector w, and I see that to get from my initial point to my terminal point of vector w, I have to go 5 spaces to the right, which is a positive 5, and 1 space down. So that means that my components for this vector are going to be positive 5, negative 1. And I can check that numerically by doing 3 minus negative 2. So 3 minus negative 2 is the same as 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 minus 5 is the same as 4 plus negative 5. Either way, we get negative 1. And notice that if we add our difference plus vector v, we get vector u. That's a lot like when we do, say, 6 minus 4 and we get 2. If we go back and do 2 plus 4, it takes us back to 6. We subtracted u minus v and got w. If we do w plus v, it takes us back to u.